Hey everybody, welcome back to Silent Hill 4. Today we are now going back to our second trip through Prison World. Also, you're going to notice something here. I'm packing heat.
Why?
So, the return to Water World is a lot more confrontational. And by that I mean, I hope you like how you guys really love the, I hope like how you guys really appreciated our artwork for the twin victims, because guess what we're running into a lot of in here.
Eileen, stop talking. You're going to cause us to get copyright.
What caused that?
We don't know.
Yeah. So a little behind the scenes here. One of the parts for now, to be full transparency, we've always had a bit of issue with Silent Hill when it comes to content ID. Silent Hill 2 especially, Konami was all over because
Which
that's
hurts.
that's the most famous one.
Yeah.
So that makes sense, but Silent Hill 4
It's
was,
treated as the redheaded stepchild.
but we got a content ID for one part of Silent Hill
31
4.
seconds.
For 31 seconds of Henry and
Eileen just walking.
Just walking. Was it the stairs part?
It
Or
wa-
was it just them walking?
They were walking. It was when Matt was running into Umbilicus.
Yeah.
Umbilicus.
But that was it.
And that's wild, considering
It's
like Silent Hill
bizarre.
4. Usually it's not really favored. Usually a lot of people don't appreciate the inner symbolism of the game, or at least don't have much of an imagination, so they write it off. But at the same time, it's like, why on this thing of all things? It's 31 seconds of them walking. I can understand if you hit the soundtrack wholeheartedly, but
Yeah.
There was nothing happening.
Yeah,
That was literally it.
they put another hole in here for you, even though you just came from a hole. So there's no point to that. Anyway, once you come out here, you're back at Water Prison World.
Oh,
and then when you go out through the gates, do yourself a favor.
Oh, fucking
And run.
shit, Walter.
It's like, hey, what's up?
Oh, for fuck's sake,
It's
go
like,
away.
hold on, what? Don't answer. It's Walter.
Yeah, right? Don't go out.
Wait, Walter just came. Hey, welcome to the prison.
This
bro.
is going to suck here for me. Walter will be chasing after us. Eileen can't run as fast, so you kind of have to do a bit of both here. Like, you got to run and then stop and then run and then stop and run and then stop, and then there's going to be bugs. So that'll be annoying the hell out of Eileen, which will be working against me in every way, shape, and form.
This is one of the reasons that playing Silent Hill 4 gives me a lot of paranoia is because of Walter.
Hey, then the game does its job.
Like, Jesus
Love
Christ,
the,
man.
I personally do like the low angle of this view here because you say does Walter start chasing you as early
Yes,
as
he
there? In a low angle part like
Hi
that,
there.
you can't tell if it's Eileen or Walter. Well, yeah.
Now, here's what I'd like to do.
I would react the same way if I saw someone running at me with an axe.
Honest to God, yo, here's what I'd like to do. Jump into a hole here and leave Eileen behind, because this part is very combat heavy, and you can't afford to have Eileen swing around behind you.
And she won't jump down the hole with you.
No, she will not. She will stay up there, and I am grateful for that. Oh, either. Oh,
Give me a hug. Yeah, these monsters ain't so tough.
5 shots.
5 shots will do, yeah.
Yeah, but see, they really ramp up how often you're going to be running into them here. It's a diary. Now, here's the thing. We have to find one of the rooms in here and get ourselves a new sort of obedience. Either.
Can you not twin victim, please?
1 second.
Okay, 6.
That was 6.
My arm.
I'm going to have to switch to the axe because there's one segment I fucking hate. We'll be running into that segment soon enough, too. Peep your head in here. Oh, yeah. This here was Walter's room.
Oh.
Now, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go all the way into the basement. Find yourself... Well, we're going to have to do that anyway to trigger the flag. Hi. This part is combat intensive. Way too combat intensive for my liking.
It's like playing Silent Hill Homecoming.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
They whisper receiver.
Now, will Walter be any part of the prison
No,
that has
actually-
twin victims?
No. Gun gameplay is the smart way to go around here, except for near the end. Because near the end of this, you're going to be in a gauntlet.
Oh, boy.
Like I said, I leave Eileen in that room until I'm absolutely done with the place.
I mean, it makes sense. I thought Walter was there. Oh, it's a candle.
Yeah, we're going to want one of those.
You mean
I
you're going
keep
to need
seeing-
one of those?
I keep seeing one of the comments constantly harassing me, like, dude, save the candle until the end. I'm like, dude, I get you, but if I do a good enough job, it's not a problem. Regardless, if people want me to, all right, I'll tell you guys what. If I really screw up with Eileen, I'll use one near the end, okay?
All right. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I appreciate when you guys want to elaborate on alternative strats for doing
No, it's a good
this or
tip.
that.
It's a good tip, but to be fair, I didn't know the holy candle
Yeah.
worked the way that they were
Well,
describing
my
it
least
as.
favorite comments is when I'm not doing it this specific way. When
Yeah,
my
I know
other
that sets
way,
me off. That's telling me how to play. That's telling me to play the
it's
game
like-
your way. I'm like, no.
It's like, no, I'd rather play the game my way. It may not be as efficient, but it's my way.
Right, and right.
I want to run into a wall 6 times. That's my decision.
I used the master ball to catch a pitchy. Hey, fuck you.
yeah, fuck you. It's my master ball.
Now, the ideal thing, again, is you want to leave Eileen up there. As
Yeah.
I said twice over now, because with Eileen, she's kind of a bit much of a liability. Well, she always was a liability, but especially in Water Prison World, you don't want you don't want all of that to go down. Thankfully, though, this place isn't too bad in terms of what you have to do.
That wasn't even an enemy. That was the random bird that just flew into your
I
head.
heard him.
Oh, he's shooting at you.
No, he's shooting at the bugs. No, I'm shitting you not. Walter's shooting at the bugs.
He doesn't like the bugs.
He does not. But if I'm in the vicinity, he'll happily point that gun at me.
Yeah.
It's true.
The weird thing is, though, is that Walter's a bit inconsistent here, because Walter is trying to shoot me, and for his plan to work, I'm kind of supposed to be alive until the end.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like Revolver Ocelot and Liquid Snake.
Yeah.
Like I think it's kind of like, I need you alive, but it's like I'm provoking you to stay alive.
I don't know, man, because if he accidentally hits me with a lucky shot, oops.
Yeah. Oops.
As far as I understand of it, anyway. Ignore the bugs. The longer the bugs are around here, the more distracted Walter's gonna get.
Acting as a shield, ironically.
Fuck, dude.
What the fuck?
What the hell,
All right,
Walter?
Henry should be dead.
Yeah. Ooh, twin blasters.
And just twins.
Like I did the whole time. Damn it.
Silent Hill is a series that revels in its psychological horror.
So that's another way of going about it. That's what Resident Evil does too, and that's how Resident Evil surprises in its horror.
Wall ghost.
I would like to elaborate more, but honestly, in good faith though, like Lewis absolutely nailed it down too. There's multiple ways to commit to horror, and that really is the best way to go about it in action horror games. Like your real threat is that you're running out of means to deal with the horrors.
Yeah.
Like I'd really just say it here too, but Lewis already said it perfectly in the part. There's
Well,
no.
no, I mean,
referencing
if
it.
people don't watch Brain Scratch, you can always just repeat what he said.
Why are you
I
not
mean-
watching Brain Scratch?
I mean, there are people that watch just and don't watch Brain Scratch. So,
That's a damn shame.
I mean, yeah, but,
Wait, is that another candle
to each their own.
Where at?
on the table?
Yes, it is. Good eye, Elliot. Now I'm gonna need it too, unfortunately, because
You keep there.
I
it
keep
is.
getting possessed. I'm gonna heal up too, because there's one item I really want to get at the least before we're done. Chocolate milk.
Chalky milk.
It's chalky.
Chalky milk.
I don't want anything to do with that. It sounds more powder than liquid.
It sounds sadder.
This
So-
is sad milk.
Now we're gonna jump down the holes here because the basement gate door got locked. So we're ultimately gonna go all the way down here this way to the basement, and then we're gonna go We're gonna go back to the murder room.
No, we're not going to spend an hour getting these holes all lined up again, right?
Nope.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, I know. And that was dumb. I hated when that happened. Because you know what? You wanna know what I think I did wrong? I confused the
Well, actually, we never used that part of the recording, so the audience probably has no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, long story short, I got my puzzle solutions conflated, and I ended up using the puzzle for the stun gun instead of getting the light puzzle going here. So I
just
applied
for
the wrong solution.
for plot progression, Matt ended up getting stuck on the puzzle for like a good hour. Then when we finally saw it, we realized, you know what? Why don't we just restart the session and just start from here?
So somebody's missing, and we got his shirt. Needless to say, I think we know who our next enemy is going to be.
Yep. But why do you have the shirt?
You need the shirt to trigger the flag. Basically, what the shirt does is a two-pronged thing. The shirt ultimately tells you about the other sort of obedience, but if you know where it is, you don't need to do you wouldn't really need the shirt, except the shirt also counts as a trigger flag.
To progress with the story,
Yeah.
basically.
So now we're going to head back to the hole. We're going to go about it this way, though, so I can get back to the closer hole, and then I can start stashing away a few sets of bullets.
Like I thought I was gonna tell you like you need to wear the shirt or something.
You know what I could do, though? I can knock out that gauntlet while I'm here.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You already have the bullets on your in your inventory, so
I could knock out the gauntlet too, but I'm also probably gonna want to save before I do that. 'Cause it might take
Yeah.
too much of a beating.
Yeah, I'd say safe.
and you don't have much chocolate drink left.
Yeah, I don't want to waste any more of my good healing items
There-
unless
there was a
absolutely
hole there.
necessary. Yeah, I know, but there's also a hole down here,
Well, okay then.
and a lot of these things too.
The toadstools.
What the hell was that Three Stooges knock?
That was my axe hitting the wall.
Why is that?
Woo! We just poke Andrew DeSalvo in the eyes.
Walter Strikes was the kind of guy that tries to poke you in the eyes with the two fingers, and Henry just puts his hand up.
Oh, believe it or not, the whole point of this segment here is to act out Walter's revenge fantasy against the guard that tortured him in his youth, which is Andrew DeSalvo, the fat guy we met. So, needless to say, no love lost for him being gone. Anyway, now the reason why it's also particular a revenge fantasy here is because unlike the other ghost victims who you could ignore, you actually have to defeat Andrew. So to do that, we got to go take out the there's an item down here which I can't pick up because I'm full of items. Fuck me. And it's umbilicus,
Gross.
We
right?
never really saw the end of this thing. We always see its body inside walls.
Right. Now odds are when I get back here, there's going to be a haunting. So we're going to go through the whole anyway.
I mean, you have candles, so.
We have candles. We have spirit medallions. I'm going to start using the spirit medallions just to save myself one video of comments like that. Ah!
But like when you
I
were,
wonder if that's what a poop sees before it leaves the bottle.
when you were talking about Walter with the Three Stooges sounds, you say that there was a South Park episode. It was the Halloween episode, and one of Satan's cohorts brought back Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, and John Wayne Gacy back to life, and they were literally the Three Stooges.
Let's see. My pictures are still the same, so there's no haunting in here.
What would the pictures be if there was?
Walter.
Oh, okay.
Ugh. Wouldn't want to see that.
Luscious locks of hair with this gun pointing at you.
Let's see.
It's too quiet.
I don't like it. The radio also plays a means of that, too. If the radio has static on it, odds are good there's a haunting in your area.
Oh, I thought they'd be like a satanic disc jockey.
Actually, dude, you know what it really is? A callback to previous Silent Hill games.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because that's what the radio did.
That's how you tracked all the world's creatures.
I'm going to give me an extra chalky milk. Or maybe just screw that and give myself a... You know what? I think they have a medical aid kit for me down there, too.
Yeah, there was.
All right, so I'm going to use that instead. We're also going to grab the notes here. I apologize to some of the viewers who are getting a little upset at me just skipping these, considering they're also basically what the worlds are, so I'm going to read them through a lot more better now. I'm going to summarize everything that I've learned about Walter Sullivan so far. A, boy be batshit nuts. B, boy be lonely. C, he smells funny. He was born right here in room 302 of South Ashfield Heights. His parents immediately abandoned him with umbilical cord in tow. Guy kept it. He's a creep. He was adopted by Wish House, an orphanage in the forest near Silent Hill. That's basically tying Walter's past into the forest where we were at and also the water prison because the Wish House also ran the prison too. It was also run by the Silent Hill religious cult. That's where he got his ideas. When he was 6 years old, someone from the cult showed him where he was born. Oops.
Ouch.
Since then, he got fascinated with room 302. Basically, now he thinks the room itself, not the woman in it, the room, is his mother. Every week, he would travel from the orphanage to South Ashfield Heights, which is a long trip for a kid his age. Sometimes he took the subway, and sometimes the bus. The other Crimson Tone would tie in the trips with the subway with Cynthia. That's how he would end up meeting Cynthia. Unfortunately, I think it's because of narrative constraints, because there's no real way you can fit in how Cynthia met Walter in the game story proper without being completely disjointed. So that's probably why they cut out the Cynthia bits where how she fell into line with Walter. Also, in addition, because of South Ashfield Heights and Richard Braintree being a complete prick, that's how Richard fell into this whole thing.
Yeah, fuck Richard.
So there's kind of a continuity,
There's a whole story here,
Yeah.
but you got to piece it all together.
but it doesn't. You said it doesn't exactly mesh with what's been established before.
No. That's only with Cynthia.
Yeah.
And that's only because what I was saying is that because Cynthia's part in the whole thing is more of how you found out she got fucked on the whole thing by means of the flashback. It would be a flashback to explain how Cynthia got met in line with Walter. And because that wouldn't fit in with Henry, because there's no way Henry or Eileen would have like a flashback segment explaining Cynthia's bits in the whole thing. it wouldn't mesh well with that, considering your focus more so is still on your escape.
So it's probably just a small writing snafu.
It kind of is, to be honest with you. Now, I have the shirt here, and I could go out. I can do the next part of it here, which will require... let's just do that now. This here will trigger the ghost to show up in the prison. Which means I probably should get the...
Oh.
Yeah, because you use the shirt here to reveal that you know where the Sword of Obedience is. But there's also some silver bullets I'm going to want to find before I do that. Otherwise, I'm going to trigger the ghost, and the ghost is going to be a pain in my butt to knock down without the silver bullet. So, tell you what, I'm going to store the shirt in here for now. And then we're just going to go do the gauntlet first. The shirt and the sword. It seems like I would, but we're out of time. So tune in next time, folks, when I take out the gauntlet of monsters waiting for me down there, as well as most likely going to be either my first death in the game proper, if not the... well, certainly not the last. I'll take one of those to be safe. And tune in next time for Silent Hill 4, The Gauntlet.
I thought it was called The Room.